to take care of a few things. We got punch list for Colmont I got to look at. We got a little bit of running around. I got to go check in on some carpet for one of the deals. We just got a lot, so we want to go ahead and get it going because it's going to be pretty crazy. All right, guys, so we're here at Colmont. Nate made a really good point that one thing I never really talk about is on the real estate side, when I'm on the phone, because I spend a ton of time, hours a day on the phone, so I never really talk about what am I talking about, what am I looking for when I'm walking through these houses. So Chris really takes care of all of the people that are working on the drywallers, the electricians, the plumbers, that whole thing. Once we get back to the real estate, putting it on the market, that's kind of my baby at that point. So what I have to do is we're supposed to close this Tuesday, because Monday's a holiday, but next Tuesday, so a week from the day, we're closing this out. It's my job. I've negotiated all the repairs, the punch list. So I need to go through, make sure all of these final things are done while Chris is over at Torbit and while he's over at 14th Avenue, kind of running those crews. So that's what I'm doing today. I got to go downstairs. I'm going through bullet by bullet, making sure everything's done. And from there, if there's anything lacking, I'm gonna call electrician, call this person, whoever I need to call to make sure it's done. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm doing here. Once we get done with that, we're actually gonna go check out a few more potential deals moving forward and just go from there. Got one there. All right. Got to go through here. They did not leave the tiles to match, so I'm going to have to actually either me or send Gerard to go pick up some that actually match so they don't stick out like a sore thumb. Would that be all right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think that we have that, and we have one other thing that needs to be done to have all the punch lists finalized.
Okay,
So,
do you know what the other thing is? Or is that
well, I mean, it's literally just ceiling tile, and which I got Gerard taken care of. Not a big deal. I don't know what to do with this scenario, other than just, if the guy still wants to move forward, he just needs to know, like, hey, he's not going to be paying for the extension. Do you still want to move forward or not? Well, that's all I know to do then.
Okay, did you get my message that I needed October, November, December birthdays?
All right, so we ran into a problem with Torbit Street. There's just enough wave that we can't put the engineered hardwood in that we wanted to do. We tried to shift that to LVP, but it was still a little too wavy even for LVP and or laminate. So we're actually having to shift gears and put carpet in Torbit. The problem is finding someone that can put carpet in a short notice, because it's already Tuesday. We was hoping to have this done by Friday. Actually, we were supposed to have the floors in yesterday, but we found out we couldn't do it. So I got to go in here and actually pick out some carpet to make sure it looks decent. We have spent a lot of money on the adjacent kitchen and the adjacent bathroom, rather. I need to make sure it's going to look good. So we're going to go in here, take a look at it, make sure that it's good enough, nice enough for that room, and then we're going to head on to just put out fires. And in the meantime, this is my day. This is my lead sheet of everything that I got to do outside of putting out fires. And that is what we do every day. Put out fires, work through the current deals while simultaneously trying to make magic on upcoming deals. If you don't keep that pipeline going, it's going to dry up. So let's go inside. All right, so from a real estate standpoint, what I'm trying to always do is, in between running around, you got the flips going on. There's really multiple facets right now of the business, and from a real estate standpoint, I'm always trying to bring in something. Like yesterday, I stopped by a potential flip, and as you can tell, it's people that just blowing me up. But yesterday I stopped by a potential flip, put a verbal offer on the table. We'll see what goes down with that. I'm in the process of, we're gonna go stop by a 9-lot development here in just a little bit. Just check that out, kind of see, all right, is there any potential? Is there anything there that we can work off of? Because look, you're gonna look at tons of stuff before something actually comes through, right? We've looked at a ton of deals and we haven't bought a deal in a while. And what I've learned is you just have to put in the work. When I'm talking to clients, like, look, other times I'm putting out fires. I found out that we sold a 1,440 square foot house, but physically you can't put a 1,440 square foot house on it. We had to drop it down to 1,320 to make it fit. And now I have a house under contract I can't sell. So I'm having to work through that. All right, what kind of creative solutions can we do to make the buyer happy, but also make the seller happy? Because lumber prices, as you may know, are through the roof. And so that's it. I mean, that's why I sit down, I take 20 minutes every morning and write out my list, because I have to always have this mix of current deals, potential deals, future deals. You know, I'm calling people. Yesterday I had an hour and a half long meeting with a civil engineer, because, you know, I've got to figure out the whole development piece. That is the next evolution, and that may not pan out for months, right? Most likely won't pan out for months, but I have to make those networking calls. I have to schedule those things so that whether it comes back in 30 days, 90 days, if it comes back in 2 years, something is always in the pipeline. And that is the key. You have to have this dance between working my deals. Like right now, I'm going to pick up some tile because of a punch list thing, right? That's what I'm doing. But in between time, we're making those calls. We're trying to work that magic to keep it always going. You gotta keep moving constantly. That's the key to making it to that next level. All right, guys. Nate and I we pulled out this range. We ended up just grabbing some chicken for some lunch, and we're here at 14th. So, short story is, where the porches are coming out, they've started to collapse. So we have to go up there and we have to figure out, when we're pushing it up, it's pushing the whole roof. So I'm here, I'm gonna climb up in the attic, got to figure out what's gonna go on, what we need to do to fix that. And then hopefully just kind of see the progress of everything.
Jack it up and cut back the joist so far.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Did was the rest of the walls okay that we know of?
So far.
So far?
Yeah, because we just keep finding these little treasures everywhere.
Yeah. Well, that's part of it. It's part of it. All right.
We'll see that outside. Right?
Yep.
What just happened?
All right, so crawled up in the attic. It's hard to explain, but the boards have fallen, and they use literally one by and no support. So over time they've fallen, which in theory you should be able to pull it up and be fine, done. But when you push it up, it's pushing it like this, and it's pushing the whole freaking front of the roof up. So I don't know. I'm not sure what's gonna happen, but that happened. We gotta replace some of the steel plate. We'll see, but nothing that can't be fixed. I just don't know how to do it, and hopefully we can do it at a reasonable cost. So anyway, so next we are, I don't know if we're going to Torbit or not. I guess I gotta make some calls, but Torbit's next. At some point I gotta go to Lowe's. It's already 2. Trying to make the magic happen, trying to get some more calls. So make it happen. I just wanted to check in and see if you needed anything.
Your message to Chris Stewart says, "Hey my man, how are you? I just wanted to check in and see if you needed anything. Ready to send it?"
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's sent.
First off, yes, it is a British Siri, okay? Sometimes you just need to mix it up. No, usually when I'm on the road, this is what I'm trying to do. Burn through my list, reach out. Even if 2 out of 10 people actually respond, hey, now you've actually been in front of people on their mind. So yeah, anyway, we're heading back to Mount Juliet now. I don't know, I got to figure out this whole house situation, and then hopefully it's not as bad as I think. All right, it is only 2:42, but I'm dropping off Nate now, and I'm gonna go finish through all my calls, get all that done. Actually just kind of been sitting here in the parking lot making a couple more calls with a couple more clients. But you know, at the end of the day, the thing about here's the thing about real estate: everybody wants to get in, everybody looks at it and looks at the income you can make and all of that and think it's easy. And I think a lot of people don't realize until they get into it, like how much work it takes to be really successful. I mean, I'm not talking about just selling a house here and there. Everybody's got a brother that's gonna sell, but the agents that really set themselves apart are always asking themselves, how do I grow? You know, they're hustling day in and day out, and that's what you have to do if you're gonna reach that next level. And as we continue to grow, and if we are on the same pace as that we was last year, this year, it's going to take being really efficient and making the most of every single day. I mean, that's at the end of the day, that's the game. You got to do it. It's not as easy as it looks. Again, you're always putting out fires, and I was talking to Chris about this because he, you know, it can be a lot. And I told him yesterday, I said, look, there are always problems. Literally 80% of my job is babysitting and putting out fires. And you got to be okay with that. You got to have the thick skin to do those and have those hard conversations. And literally, before we got on this video, I was on the phone with one of my clients that was having an issue with one of my preferred vendors that I sent. And it's just part of it. I was telling Chris, you know, because Chris was really getting stressed about things going on, whether it's his, you know, real estate clients he can't get a hold of or can't get him to pull the trigger, or one of our properties that you rip something off and now we got to have to replace a big chunk of the look, there's always problems, and you got to be able to deal with those and have the thick skin to make it happen. So look, if you want to get into the business, that's what it takes. You gotta hustle. That's what the best do. So anyway, got a couple more hours of work. Then I gotta go meet Brandon for the training session, which is another video we're gonna be talking about soon. We're just gonna make some magic happen. So I love you guys. Until next time, go make some magic happen.